Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of Tiny Extreme YouTube channel. Continuing to speak about backpacking gear. This is one very inexpensive way of getting a container of water for your backpacking experiences. That is not going to cost you much. It's a bottle of water that is already empty. I learned from Steve Gilman to use this. He has his own YouTube channel. It's about ultralight backpacking. To use this for backpacking purposes is another way of saving some money. If you live in a budget like me, you cannot afford some of the stuff that is out there. Well, you can get this at anybody's house, even in the trash cans, everywhere. They're all over the world, and it's very cheap. Even if you buy brand spanking new from the store, a box of bottles of water is like maybe $3, $4. The cheapest one is like a little more than $3, and you get like maybe, I don't know, 24 of this, or 30 or 36, something like that. You can get them at Walmart, Full Lion, any store. You can mention any store and it's there. What I like about this, it's not so much how light it is and how cheap it is so much packability. See, this is my former bottle of water. My container is a bladder bottle. What I liked about this was also the packability, but it has something that I don't like, and is when I fill it up with water and as I start using it, it starts getting wobbly like that, and for me it's kind of difficult to handle it, being legally blind. And this is a lot better. So what I do for packability with this, so you say if I put this inside of my backpack, it keeps a certain amount of air, so it's not going to be flattened completely, but it's going to wrinkle a little. So I was thinking, what happens if I wrinkle it completely for packability purposes? So I unscrew the lid a little bit, so air can come out, and I shrink it like that. Then I tighten it. There it is. You cannot be small. You cannot get smaller than that. All right. Now, last time I went backpacking was to Grandfather Mountain. Winter backpacking was this month. No, last month, February 2013, the last weekend. And I went there, and as an experiment, I brought both, just in case. I had my son to use my bladder bottle, and I used 8 of this. So my concern was this going to not leak after that? Was it going to be useful still? So it is. I mean, it's very wrinkled. It looks very ugly. But then I put my mouth here, and then I blow hard, and I seal my lips around here, and it reshapes. I'm going to do it. I just did it. See, it reshapes back up to almost exactly the original shape it had. And then once you're done using it, you reuse it and use it and use it until you're done with your camp experience trip. And then shrink it back down, put it in your backpack. Now, there's another concern. Was that going to leak somewhere in these wrinkles? Well, what I did as an experiment, I open it and shrink it, and open it and shrink it to see how many times it takes for this to wrinkle and stretch and to start leaking water. So guess what? I did it 780 times, and I don't know at what time it started leaking, because I did that every 20 times, check for leaks, then did it another 20. When I did 760 times, it was still not leaking. Then I did the next 20, and then when I did 780 times, I'm sorry, I said 160, 760 times, and it was not leaking. When I did it 780 times, the next 20 rounds, then I noticed it started leaking in one corner. So That's how strong this is. The other thing you can do in order to, for packability purpose, you can flatten it like that. You can put it flat, put it inside of your backpack, see, and then at the moment of using, do the same thing, blow it, it reshapes, and you can reuse it. There you go. If you want to have a container that is very packable, very light, and very cheap, that's your solution. I hope you enjoyed this. Until my next video, take care. Later.